Today is a good day. Some damsels to rescue. Some villains to slay. This week's episode of A Fair Match is where East meets West. What two sports are we talking about? Take a guess. Ow. Swashbuckling action. Fluid sword play. Our two sports on Fair Match today are none other than fencing and Tai Chi sword. So get ready for a heroic matchup between sword and épée. Wonga! Hi, I'm Randall, this is Fair Match and we're the newest show in town. We're all about sports, fitness and reality drama. Each week we introduce two sports to you and two experts in the sports. But here's the twist, each expert will have to try out each other's sport. Like today, where a fencing expert gets to try out Tai Chi sword play and a Tai Chi sword exponent gets to be a fencer. Oh yeah, I get to try out both sports. And if you think I'm going to fall down flat on my face, well... It's around the 1700s that the Spanish, Italians and French popularized fencing as a form of training for battle amongst the royal class. Now it is an Olympic sport and for all classes and ages. There is no lack of history in Tai Chi sword, rooted in one of the oldest forms of Chinese martial arts. Manifested in many forms and techniques, it's influenced by the movements of nature, plants and animals. The Three Musketeers, Zhang Zhangfeng and Zorro are a few of the popular icons of fencing and Tai Chi sword. But that's all we know in relation to the two sports. But what do the experts have to say? David Liao, an APS, has been fencing for the past 15 years and has competed in Australian fencing meets. He started coaching while in university and still coaches in his alma mater, teaching young, upcoming fencers and national players. Mei Tan, a gold medalist in the 1993 SEA Games, has been in the national team winning accolades from prestigious Wushu competitions for the past 10 years. Now, a teacher in her own Wushu school, she imparts a love for the sport to her students. So what do Mei and David love about it?
I get to play Zorro for a while. That was my first impression of fencing. Fencing is the challenge of always facing an opponent to test myself to see if I have the will and the intelligence and the agility to adapt to his the style of his play, what he's done.
他很潇洒，很飘逸，很优美，很柔和，很洒脱。这个剑呢，会代表你表现你所要心中的那种感觉，所以你会很投入，很喜欢。
Fencing and Tai Chi sword hail from different ends of the world, but they both have similar codes of behavior and etiquettes. But before you go out and start fencing or sword fighting, you must first learn the rules. Everyone who starts fencing starts out with foil. To score, the fencer must gain priority, which means extending your sword before the other guy does and pointing to his target area. For foil, the target area is only the chest area. As for épée, the entire body is a valid target area. There's no need for priority, so scoring is fast and furious. For saber, the target is everything above the waist with larger and more dramatic movements than foil and épée. As for Tai Chi sword, one must master the foundations of Tai Chi Chuan or bare hands. There are 24 basic steps which are called the short form that are integral to Tai Chi sword. So why did Mei pick up Tai Chi sword?
那么我练太极剑呢，主要是因为我喜欢，这是其中之一。第二点，我们剑呢比较容易带，你枪很长带不了，棍也不方便带出门啊，所以呢剑比较短，方便去带，这是一点。
There is a Chinese proverb that goes, 100 days of bare hands, 1,000 days of spear, and 10,000 days of sword. Which simply means that Tai Chi sword is one of the hardest martial arts to master. If the foundation is not correct, the skill will not be complete. Same goes with fencing. It takes years and years just to become a recreational fencer. So let's have a taste of David and Mei showing just the tip of their mountain of knowledge. Speed, grace, elegance, and a romantic past are what contribute to the beauty of fencing and Tai Chi sword. Writers such as Alexander Dumas and Louis Cha have immortalized fencing and Tai Chi sword in their historical epics. But what do the masters have to say about the two sports?
Yes, the misconception is there that it is elitist because of our history. I must admit that it is expensive, and sometimes that puts it out of the range of a few people. But it is by no means elitist. We have software engineers like myself and people from all walks of life taking up fencing.
年轻人看到太极剑或者太极拳就觉得是老人的运动，这也不一定。有些年轻人他也很喜欢太极拳和太极剑，所以并不是说一个人的看法等于所有的人看法。只要他想练，那么他就会越练越喜欢。
That's right. Sports should be ageless and open to all, and I am certainly open to it. And as they say in fencing, allez! Okay, I think I look like a part of a fencer now. Okay, I'm with David. Okay, David, I'm going to try out fencing with you.
That's right.
Okay, I know you're an apace.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, does my first lesson apply to all three weapons?
Yes, very much so. Because you still need to know how to move forward, how to move back, and how to attack, and how to defend. So these are the things that I'm going to teach you.
You gotta show me.
You get vigilance.
Who's vigilance?
Well, that is vigilance. I actually have this habit of naming all my weapons. That's me being eccentric.
Right.
This is actually called a pistol grip, and
Okay.
it's actually held like a pistol.
Right.
So what you do is all your four fingers
Uh-huh.
slide under the main bar,
Okay.
thumb around the horn, and place on top, and then grip. What I need you to do is to lift your point and then bring it out in front of you. Left leg turn 90 degrees out to the side,
Okay. 90 degrees.
and then your right leg takes a step forward towards the point. Right. Lift your point. Lift your arm, left arm, over the shoulder, and then you sit down. Yeah. And that's the on guard position.
Ah, okay. On guard. After the on guard position, there are the basic footwork, basic attacks such as the lunge, defenses such as the fourth parry, sixth parry, and the 8th parry. Put this on with one hand, right?
So now you try that technique.
You got me!
Okay. Transfer over. Come forward to shake hands. Thank you.
Thank you. You won't believe it, but I'm actually perspiring so much under this thing. I've had such a workout. David, what do I get out of fencing?
Well, the physical aspect of fencing is that it trains you on anaerobic exercise. So it's short bursts at very short times, and also you get very strong thighs, calves and arms as well. My right forearm is actually significantly bigger than my left because I'm a right-hander, and then
You're always using your head.
yes, that's right. I'm always using my right hand, and these two muscles actually control the wrist movements.
According to David, fencing is more of a mental challenge, a game of will and a highly tactical sport. David says fencing is a very safe sport. Warm-ups are essential, and with proper gear, injuries are hardly incurred. You do this every day, right? I don't know about him, but I'm very, very tired. You know, fencing makes use of your brain because you have to keep on thinking about what to do and brawn and how to push and parry and all that. But I think my body needs something a bit more leisurely. That's why I'm gonna check out May now. So, see you later.